Hey people, it is Wednesday, March the 26th. The time is 11:07 a.m. It's currently a chilly feeling 3 degrees Celsius due to the wind chill. We're back to the winter-like temperatures here in Toronto. I'm on the corner of Yonge Street and Queen Street. And I'm back here again. I've paid a visit to this location just recently where I took a walk around inside the Hudson's Bay Company store after news of the potential closure of the Bay stores across Canada, although it's turned out that 6 Bay stores will be staying open, including the flagship store here at Yonge and Queen. But what I didn't check out in that video was the Saks Fifth Avenue store, which shares this historic building with the Bay. So I thought I'd take a walk around inside the Saks store. But after that, I'm gonna hop on the subway and make my way up to downtown Toronto's other luxury department store that I've never actually recorded a video in, and that is the Holt Renfrew store up in the Bloor-Yorkville neighborhood. I've walked past Holt Renfrew many times and peeked in. I've never bothered to actually take a look inside. So we'll be checking out 2 luxurious department stores here in downtown Toronto. If you can hear me over all the construction. So there's the entrance to the Bay, and you can check out the tour of that store in my recent video. But the Hudson's Bay Company also bought Saks Fifth Avenue, and they split this once giant Bay store into 2 separate stores when they brought Saks to Canada. So this isn't as big as the Hudson's Bay store next door, so I'll just do a fairly quick and efficient tour of the store here. I don't want to spend too much time in here since I'm going to be taking a subway ride and exploring another store all in one video. I don't want it to be a crazy long video. So apparently this will also be staying open along with the Bay store next door. But most other locations across Canada are in liquidation right now and will be unfortunately closing down. It's possible though that a few more locations might be added to the list of the 6 that are currently saved from closure, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. There are 3 in the Toronto region and 3 in the Montreal region among the Hudson's Bay stores that will be remaining open. I think the other 2 in the Toronto area are the one at Yorkdale Shopping Centre and one in Richmond Hill, I think, at one of the shopping malls in Richmond Hill. Was it Hillcrest Mall? I'm not exactly sure. Maybe Hillcrest Mall. And I think the downtown Montreal store and 2 other suburban locations in the Montreal area. I was a bit surprised that no stores in Western Canada made the list of the 6 that will remain open. There's like a flagship downtown store in Calgary and also in Vancouver. in old historic buildings. I'm just looking at the shoes. I've never actually done any shopping here at Saks before. Now, there aren't as many Saks Fifth Avenue branded stores across Canada, so I'm not sure about the numbers regarding the Saks locations in Canada as I am about the Bay. But I assume here in Toronto, the Saks location at Yorkdale will also be remaining open. So after we take a look around this store, I'll hop on line 1. It's a quick subway ride up to Yonge and Bloor. And maybe I'll walk through the mini path from Yonge Bloor Station to get into the Holt Renfrew store. I guess we'll see how it goes when I get there. And I think that's the Bay right there, the Hudson's Bay store. Just across the way. There's the pedestrian tunnel that will take you into the Eaton Centre. It goes over Queen Street. Or I guess it's not so much a tunnel since it's not underground. Pedestrian bridge. Trying to look at the prices here. $890. This shoe is $800. Well, I guess for a pair of those, you're paying $890. Well, this one's a relative bargain at $750. All right, let's head up. And I see that the escalators all seem to be working here so far. Women's fashion. The Hudson's Bay store right next door had 7 levels I had to walk through to do a complete tour. I think this one will be much smaller. New Romantics. I wonder if that's inspired by the musical genre in the 1980s. Something tells me no. All right, well, I think I've seen enough of this floor. I don't want to spend any more time than I have to touring around. It gets mighty hot when you're walking around inside of a department store with your warm winter coat on. Now that we're back into these cold temperatures again. And I guess that escalator wasn't working. What is this? More of the same by the looks of it. And there's still a chance that the Toronto stores might end up closing after all, right? Nothing is confirmed by any means. This stay of execution for the Toronto flagship is, for now, hopefully it'll remain open permanently, but nobody really knows. Could all be gone in a matter of months. All right, our escalator is out of service for maintenance. This is one of the biggest complaints about some of the Hudson's Bay stores, or I guess also Saks Fifth Avenue, is the lack of working escalators. All right, here's the guys' floor. To me, this looks very much the same as the Hudson's Bay store. I don't see too much difference. I think the Saks store is considered a little bit more upscale than the Hudson's Bay, but not by much from what I can see. There was a Nordstrom also just up the street, which was competing with, I suppose, this store, although they're all part of the Eaton Centre. But the Nordstrom left Canada. So now the space that was the Nordstrom is being turned into a Simons, which is another Canadian-owned department store chain. Nordstrom was American. Simons isn't as upscale. But I think it'll be a good addition to downtown and to the Eaton Centre. How the Simon store will compete with the Bay and Saks. It might appeal to a completely different sort of clientele. But I think this is the last level here. Actually, more than I thought there'd be. Maybe not as many as the Bay store, but enough to do a video anyway. And just like the Bay store, we have the most interesting stuff at the very top, in my opinion. this is still a sack store, isn't it? For all I know, maybe the bay store takes up this entire upper floor. It's hard to tell one store from the other. What does the branding say here? Am I still in Saks or am I in the bay now? This looks so much like the top floor of the bay when I did that recent video. Well, this one has 6 levels, including the concourse level. So I guess 7 including the concourse level. Pretty much the same as the bay store. Well, let's go down. I'm still not sure. What is Saks and what is the bay? Escalators acting as stairs. Not working, not working. No, I just want to get out of here. Let me out. So are only 3 of the levels the Saks store? And all the other levels were actually the Hudson's Bay store? I might have just walked through several levels of the Hudson's Bay store thinking I was in the Saks store. Yeah, I think only level 1, 2, and 3 are the Saks store. Oh well. I guess we got another look at some of the bay store, even though I wasn't planning on doing that. All right, now I'm on the concourse level. So the signs say Saks Fifth Avenue, but this is the Hudson's Bay store we're in now. I covered this in my previous video. But I know where I'm heading now. I'm going to head to Queen subway station. And we're going to take a little ride up to a much simpler department store where it's just one store.
They have a deal with her.
So there's a way to get into the Eaton Center. So southbound. How do I get to the northbound platform? Guess I have to go through here. Northbound. And there's a cool depiction of the flagship store we're just walking around in. Can't believe I walked through several floors of the Hudson's Bay store over again thinking I was inside the Saks store still. Because I figured the Saks store was quite a bit smaller than the Hudson's Bay store, but I wasn't sure since I had never actually walked around inside it before. Now I know it's only 3 levels compared to the 7 levels of the Hudson's Bay store.
Line 1, fourth stage. Please stand clear of the doors.
It's surprisingly busy on here.
Next station is Dundas Station. Arriving at Dundas Station. Doors will open on the right.
sea, yo también, pues, pero...
Line 1, Bloor Finch.
There's just a few more stops to Bloor-Yonge station.
Line 1, Bloor Finch.
Not sure what the holdup is here.
Please stand clear of the doors. Next station is College Station. Arriving at College Station. Doors will open on the right.
O sea, este me lo hizo el otro, ¿cierto?
Perdón, ajá.
O sea, como que a nosotros lo que nos gustó un montón fue como la parte técnica. O sea, el contenido está bueno, pero estábamos haciendo una toma.
Line 1, Bloor
Fue 4
Finch.
capítulos de 1 hora. Los 4 completos, entonces no corta. O sea, la cámara nunca corta.
Please stand clear of the doors.
O sea, así una toma completa.
O sea, pero no cortan rápido, lo cortan así.
Lo corta. No, mi cosa, ni está truqueado, nada, no corta. Es literal,
Next station is Wellesley Station.
En el primer capítulo hicieron 2 tomas, o sea, hicieron una primera toma, lo miró y luego hicieron la segunda y la tercera. Creo que es una manera, imagínate, todo el día, pero graban todo el día y otra vez, ya está increíble, está impresionante. Hay unas escenas, Carlos y yo nos vemos en donde hace cuenta que está grabando al güey, está como
Arriving at Wellesley Station. Doors will open on the right.
Y eso lo hicieron como el güey va con la caja, la engancha al dron y el güey lo suelta y lo sube. No, está perro. Está bien perro.
Sí, porque he visto manos de views y en serio, o sea,
Line 1, Bloor Finch.
La hizo el que actuó.
Please stand clear of the doors.
La creó, la escribió, y lo produce Grafito.
Line 1, Bloor
Porque
Finch.
esos güeyes se conocieron en el sector de Smash.
Please stand clear of the
Ellos se
doors.
conocieron ahí.
mi esposo lo
¿Te gusta la actriz?
no, eso es un red flag.
Sí me gusta,
Ah, ok.
no me gusta él como
Ah, persona, el cascarón.
Next station is Bloor-Yonge Station. Change for line 2.
Fíjate que estaba porque él me parecía
Perfecto.
demasiado
Arriving at Bloor-Yonge Station. Change here for line 2. Doors will open on the right.
All right, we are here already.
North
No, that's not. It is.
I'm so used to just changing trains at this station. I rarely ever actually exit the station here.
Line 1, Fort Finch.
Help keep the TTC safe. Report any suspicious activity to station staff, a TTC special constable, or a police officer. Please say something. Say something.
Line 1, Fort Finch.
There's the connection to line 2 to go down there. I'm not sure why the trains are sitting in the station for so long.
The TTC takes your safety very seriously in the event of an emergency.
They usually just stop for a minute and then continue on.
You can also report concerns using the Safe TTC app.
All right, we'll walk through the little mini path. It's an indoor shopping concourse that'll take us to an entrance to the Holt Renfrew store. I'll just do a quick walkthrough. I'm not even sure how many levels the Holt Renfrew store has. I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4. I think Holt Renfrew doesn't have too many locations across the country, mainly in major cities. It's Canada's national luxury department store chain. I think it has a few locations here in Toronto, in addition to the one here at the Bloor-Yorkville neighborhood. I think Yorkdale and Sherway Gardens, I believe, has one. I think this is the only sort of street fronting location, like, as opposed to like a shopping mall location. And hey, here's the Cumberland Terrace. This is that dead mall that I've done a few recent walks through. If you like dead mall videos, you can always check out my Cumberland Terrace tour. But this is the little Holt Renfrew section of the path here. This is separate from the Cumberland Terrace. And this one is doing a lot better, as you can see. Doesn't look dead. So we're not in the Holt Renfrew store itself yet, but this is all connected to it. And there's another little mall across Bloor Street, just to the south, called the Manulife Center, which is a slightly upscale, small shopping center. All right, now I think this is where we enter the actual store. There's an entrance from the street also, obviously, on Bloor Street. And that's an underground tunnel going under Bloor Street that will take you to the Manulife Centre Mall. All right, let's check this place out. I think I've only been in here one time before with my sister when she sort of dragged me in here several years ago. Never taken it upon myself to check it out though. I expect it to be pretty similar to what we just saw at the Saks Fifth Avenue and Hudson's Bay stores. Looks like I hit a dead end there. The cosmetics section here. I don't think this is nearly as big. Even the escalators look kind of fancy.
Hello.
Hi there. Just doing a little tour. Let's see how much the shoes are here. Hi, thank you. I'm just doing a little video tour of the store.
Is that the video that you created yourself, or like is this for someone to
It's like a YouTube video. Yeah. So I'm just traveling around Toronto, checking stuff out, basically. Yeah. Yeah. So I thought I'd do a little tour of the Holt Renfrew store. Cheers. Thanks. I don't see prices on these shoes though. I don't know how they stack up to the shoes we saw earlier. You too? Well, they seem pretty cool with me recording inside. Some people don't always react so favorably when I'm inside stores like this. Luxury brands in here. I bet you the escalators don't stay out of service very long in this store if they ever do break down. Looks like there's only one more level above this one I am approaching. It's just oozing expensive. Oh, look at this. That is cool. Into shoes. All the different levels. Mini level up here. Let's do a quick look around and then we'll go up to that final level. Actually, I can go up to the final level right over here also. Windows over there, I think, face out onto Bloor Street. Place to get a drink. The uppermost level. This is by no means a comprehensive tour or anything, it's just a look around. This is just to satisfy my own curiosity. Probably going to get a copyright claim. Cool looking fitting rooms. At least they still have fitting rooms. So many places nowadays have dispensed with the fitting rooms. Due to the problems with theft. People making use of the fitting rooms to do things they shouldn't be doing. I think I've gotten a good enough look around here. a sketchy looking guy in that mirror over there. What's he up to? All right, let's go down to ground level and I'll take us outside so we can check out what the store looks like from the street entrance on Bloor Street. I'm not sure how this company is doing. I haven't heard any negative news in the media about Holt Renfrew. Hopefully that means everything's going along all right. I know they have closed down stores here and there over the years. And we have emerged onto Bloor Street. The buildings are tall and the prices are just as high. There's the Manulife Center across the street. And here's the front of the Holt Renfrew store. It's kind of a big blank looking facade for the most part. Got some windows on that end. I think it could use more windows. It's just my opinion. It's in the heart of the Mink Mile, the luxury shopping district here on Bloor Street. It stands a couple blocks in either direction of where I'm standing. But I think that about does it for the video. We started off down at Yonge and Queen, where I ventured inside the Saks Fifth Avenue store and did a tour of that, plus a few floors of the Hudson's Bay store apparently that I didn't realize at the time. Oh well, we got another look at some of that store in addition to the Saks store. And then we hopped on the subway on line 1 and went north up to Bloor-Yonge station. I made my way via the mini path inside this very nice store, which is pretty much what I was expecting. So I hope you enjoyed the luxury department store and subway ride all in one. 2 stores, 1 subway. Leave a comment down below if you did or not, and also make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Also make sure you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store. And you can also support the channel by becoming a channel member or by sending a super thanks if you prefer. And you can find me on Instagram also under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and thanks to all the channel members. And be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.